Hello and welcome to the Change Gang podcast with me, your host, Laura Ordile. I'm here to help you hold on to your sanity and your soul as you move through big change. I'm here to guide you from frustration to flow in your life, bridging the practical and the woo, just for you. Let's go. Welcome to the week, Change Gang. This week, we're going to talk a bit about procrastination. I found it so interesting when I started looking into this a little bit. I didn't know there were different types of procrastination, but of course there are. And when I started reading about it, I thought, oh yeah, exactly. I can see how those happen. And some of the top reasons why people procrastinate. And I think you'll see yourself maybe in some of these if you procrastinate at all. And I think everyone at some point in their life procrastinates. They absolutely do. The three types of procrastination, there's classic procrastination, which is the one that a lot of people will absolutely always do. They come home from work, yes, there's things to be done, but they're tired. So they're going to sit down, turn a TV on, and watch a movie or watch a show. They'll do the other thing later. That's typical. That's a pretty classic form of procrastination. Then there's creative avoidance. And that one I can see a lot of people doing as well. I've done I think all of these probably. But creative avoidance, when you're creating other things to do instead of doing that thing that you really need to get done. So you're busy, quote unquote, you're doing things and to yourself, you're feeling productive, yet you still have that maybe big project sitting there or that thing that you really want to do, but oh gosh, you just don't have time to do it. There's that creative avoidance in play. So you're kind of tricking yourself into thinking, oh, I'm not procrastinating. I'm doing things, but you're not doing the thing that you really want or need to be doing. And the last one is priority dilution. I'm sure you've seen this one in play as well, if not with yourself, with someone around you, where everything else starts taking priority over what it is that you need to do. I'll do that when this is done. I'll get to that after I do this. I need to get this in place first, and then I can do that. So you're putting all these priorities in place to not have to do the thing. It's really close to the creative avoidance, but it's putting importance on things maybe that don't necessarily have that higher priority. But oftentimes this will come into play when someone else is doing something for someone else instead of what they should be doing and need to be doing for themselves. I know a lot of people that do that. They put someone else before their things. And that's a bit of a priority dilution there, because it's diluting what is actually the priority. See? And what are some of the top reasons that people put these into play? And I can list a whole bunch of reasons that people procrastinate, but some of the top ones are going to be, one, a lack of belief in your capabilities. I can't do it, so I have to wait. I need to get help. It's not something I can tackle. Oh my gosh. This is one that, for me, technology is that way when I'm trying to sit down and do some of the things online. And so I procrastinate because I get frustrated and I think, I can't do it. But I have found when I'm down to it and I have to do it and I need to get it done, I can do it. So it's just a lack of belief in what I'm capable of sometimes. Do you see that in yourself? Do you ever see that? That you just don't do it because you don't think you can? That's a big one in procrastination. Another one, the second one there, is perfectionism. Maybe you haven't launched your business, done the talk, started taking clients, because you have to get one more thing in order. You have to have it perfect. Your website isn't perfect. You don't have the setup done perfectly to take the money. You don't have your email set up perfectly. Everything's not checked off in the perfection boxes. That's not going to get you where you need to go. That, my friends, is a huge part of procrastination for so many people. And it's something that's hard to let go of because you want to put good things in the world. Absolutely. I agree. We want to have good things put out in the world. But sometimes you just have to jump and say, good enough is going to have to do today. Because I've got to get some progress going. I've got to get some motion, taking some action. And yeah, maybe you are taking the little actions behind the scenes, but until you take that one action that puts it out there, nothing is actually going to be able to be seen, heard, valued. And here comes the third reason that a lot of people will procrastinate: fear, which plays into that perfectionism. Fear and anxiety come into play. What if it's not good enough? What if nobody likes it? What if I fail at what I'm doing? What if I fail? That can be as simple as fixing a door at home. What if I fail? What if I can't fix it? Then what? Then I got to call this person, do that. I got to find somebody to fix it. I've got to do all these things. And then it gets overwhelming, moves into anxiety about it. And so it's like, I'm just going to ignore it. I'm just going to not go there. I have that happen sometimes where I have a list or I have things and I know that I'm going to not feel good about the phone call I have to make. Or maybe, and here's the thing, maybe it's going to cause me more frustration. I don't know. It could go super easily. It could go quickly and be perfect and done and checked off my list. But because I've allowed myself to tell myself a story that, they're going to just cause problems, they're going to argue with me, it's going to be this, it's going to be that, I step into that fear and anxiety, which puts me into procrastination. And you know what? Fear can come in all forms. Fear of success is a real and true thing, and it can stop you from doing a lot of things. What if I get successful? Oh, goodness. Then what? Then there's all these other things that I'm going to have to accomplish and do and be, and no, there's not. It can all be what you want it to be. You get to manage that along the way. Fear of failure, fear of success, the anxiety, the overwhelm, the perfectionism, the lack of belief that any of it's possible for you or that you're capable. All of that can lead to any forms of procrastination. The classic, the creative, the priority dilution, all of those. It can lead to any of them. However, because your mind is trying to protect you, as you've heard me say so often, it can trap you in that loop as well. It can be, nope, we don't want to feel fear and anxiety, so we're just going to not do that. We know that it's not done right and how important it is to be perfect is for you, so we're not going to let you move forward on that. Or, gosh, we want you to feel safe and happy, and when you think about this, you're not feeling safe and happy, so let's just avoid it. Let's just not go there. Let's find other things to do instead. Let's take that down on the priority list. That's what your subconscious mind is doing. And so if you go in and have the conversation with the subconscious mind through hypnosis, would probably be the best one in this particular instance, although NLP can be pretty useful if you have a really extreme habit of procrastinating and you're aware of certain situations where that's been in play. But hypnosis can be amazing in going in and changing those neural pathways so that you don't get trapped in that loop and helping you move out of procrastination. It bypasses the fear and anxiety and the perfectionism and the belief system. It helps to say, oh yeah, well, we may need to adjust that as well. Maybe we need to adjust that belief. And it will go in there and do that because it knows that in order for you to let go of the procrastination, you're going to have to change this particular belief. Whether you know that or not consciously, your subconscious knows. And so it can go in and adjust that belief, and then things start to flow. It might say, oh goodness, we need to know that there's going to be a little bit of fear, but we can move beyond that. We're not going to stop everything just because that little fear steps in. We're going to move beyond it and clear that fear, so that she can get where she wants to be and not in this procrastination mode. That's what hypnosis does. It goes in and it finds the best possible way for things to happen for you, for things to clear and reset. And then move in a whole new way so that you are motivated, productive, excited, feeling able to do the things that you want to do. That, my friend, is how incredible hypnosis can be in changing the way forward for you. So there you go. I hope that you're able to step in and do something for yourself in terms of the procrastination. And oftentimes, just the simple recognition and acknowledgement that, oh yeah, I see myself doing that, and I would like to change that, then flips a switch and allows you to start moving in the direction of changing it, of moving beyond the fear and anxiety, of moving through the perfectionism, letting yourself be okay with where it's at. Simple acknowledgement. So incredible. So go for that. Go for that acknowledgement and see what comes into your life next. And pay attention to the things that open up, the doors that open for you. Maybe one of them is coming and having some hypnosis done with me. Or maybe there's something else that's going to open up and say, this would work really well for you to help you get motivated, to help you stay in motion, to help you keep going with the momentum that you have. That's a key thing, to notice what you notice. And step in when those doors open. Step in. All right, my friends, I hope you enjoyed that. And of course, I would love for you to get in touch with me, to connect with me, to let me know that you're enjoying these podcasts. And absolutely, if you have the time, go rate them and leave a review for me. I so appreciate that. And I will hopefully meet you right here, same time next week. Ciao. I hope today's episode was interesting to you in some way and fun. If so, hey, find someone to share it with. Maybe they need to hear it too, or maybe they'll just enjoy it. If you'd like, go ahead and grab my tips on supercharging your success. It includes a free short meditation to do just that. You can find that at bit.ly/supercharge your success. Until next time, happy day.